Over years, Kenyan government has promised to improve education culture in the country in provision of laptops to public schools. This saw high hopes in students who felt it was a great opportunity for learning and compete with the modern world. Despite the failure of digital learning, a school in Kibera has already adapted the system into their curriculum. Kibera Girls Soccer Academy is located at the Rajani Kibera slum and has already felt the impact of e-learning.
Kibera Girls Soccer Academy school was formed from a soccer team called Girls Soccer in Kibera. We used to have a soccer team called Girls Soccer in Kibera. Soccer is a soccer team for girls, so they used to play soccer. So during that time, there were no many soccer players there were no many soccer teams for girls around Kibera. So we decided to start a school for the soccer players. It was meant to be for only soccer players. One of our girls wrote a story about difficulties in reading in Kibera. So one of the donors read the story from the magazine from the US, and the donor decided to give us to donate to us electronic readers because he was inspired by the story written by one of our girls in the journalism club. One thing the e-reader program has brought to the school is the reading culture. The girls are now able to read on their own. They have an interest in reading.
I'm teaching mathematics, that is in Form 1 up to Form 4, and I'm also teaching geography from 2 and 3. And what I can say about the use of one reader is that this is one of the gadgets that have made learning very interesting, and it has also eased teaching process in that teachers are able to get access to various teaching materials. For instance, the gadget contains book 1 up to book 4, and if there is a related topic in Form 4 when I'm teaching, I can actually tell the students to go back to books in Form 1 so that they can identify the relationship between the topic that we are teaching in Form 4 and what we have learned in Form 1. And the other thing is that with the gadget, it is easily portable. The student can easily carry it home, other than the situation whereby they used to carry 10 textbooks, so it was a very heavy luggage unto them. The use of one reader has really contributed to the students' performance, so they've really improved in their performance. For instance, initially the students have been to a mean grade of 4.5, but last year we had a mean grade of 5.0. So there is a very great improvement.
This new technology has motivated many young girls who had no hopes in schooling to be able to go back to studies. It has also exposed many girls to digital life at a tender age and helped to open up doors for endless opportunity for the school. E-book, as commonly known as an electronic version of a book covering its full contents, has improved the learning culture for these young girls and made schooling a more fun thing to do.
Yeah, the e-book, yes, it brought a lot of changes in my life because when I joined in Form 1, we were just using the regular textbooks, so it was kind of boring to read. But when I went to Form 2, that was when the readers were launched, it was now a little bit interesting because we were given permission to go with the readers at home and read with them. It also have other things to do like novels, reading novels, those who are addicted to novels, and there are also games and other things. When I was in Form 1, I used to, reading for me was not my culture because it was very, very boring, but in Form 2, when I joined Form 2, the readers were brought, so I was interested to see what's in the readers, and there are books there, so I read them, and now I'm performing better. We're not supposed to browse with the readers because they're mainly used for academics only. It's unfortunate for those who are not using the readers because it's more fun to use them than using the regular textbooks because you have two flips and you can get bored just looking at those pictures, but with the e-readers there are a lot of things that you can do with it. My dream is to be a linguistic or maybe an interpreter, so I use the e-reader to download and read different types of books about different languages like the Spanish, Italiano, French, Portuguese, and etc. If I was given a chance to pick between the textbooks and the readers, I'll choose the readers because they have everything that I need, not like the textbooks. I may be wanting to revise from Form 1 to Form 3, but the textbook that I have is only for Form 1 only.
Muchas gracias. Adiós. Hasta mañana. When I first joined this school, we used the normal books, but last year there was an introduction of the World Reader, which it has been easy for us to read because there's a variety of collection of books inside compared to a normal library. So it's kind of easy and it's not very heavy to carry on. easy to move around with. The library was not that fully equipped, so as the journalism club, we decided to write different things and post them on the internet. And who that goes, there's someone who gave us the world reader. My item, there are 216, but I can have more than them inside here. It's a matter of me typing the book that I want and downloading it, and I have it on my gadget. Because you find you're being, at the end of the day, they give a lot of homework. You have biology, physics, several homeworks. You have to carry all the books all the way from home. But since they introduced the world reader, I think everything is just smooth and good. I am a spoken word artist. You find the different versions of books here. You can read to polish on your English, or if you're a Swahili person, to polish them up. There are very different skills that you can use on projection, eye contact, and everything. So the world reader does not only mainly helps you when it comes to study, but always, and on the other side, talents, it does help you. The only advice I can give out is, if the government could adopt something like this, it will be that much easy. They should bring something which is easy to use. Someone can use it flexible without struggling.
If the use of e-book learning introduced to many schools here in Kenya, it can transform the lives of students and reduce the use of paperwork. Reporting for Hood News, Hawa Said.